So I've been in China for the past few days now, being featured all these electric cars, these new performance cars and all that. Cars that aren't even available in the Philippines just yet. And all I can think of is the Chery Tiggo 5X Pro and why it's the most important Chery vehicle in the country today. No kidding. The Chery Tiggo 5X Pro is the brand's subcompact crossover SUV, but there's nothing subcompact with its wheelbase. At 2,630 millimeters, it's totally class-leading. It also has 18-inch alloy wheels with its two-tone machined look, making it look badass and sporty, as well as LED lights that come as standard in this, subcompact crossover SUV. Gives it this aggressive look that a lot of people like, especially this guy. That's right, so under the hood you've got a 1.5 liter turbocharged gasoline engine that makes 154 horsepower and 230 newton meters of torque. Now that turbocharged gasoline engine is mated to a 48 volt belt started generator mild hybrid, and that's why it's even more efficient and even more powerful than the previous Tiggo 5X. The Tiggo 5X Pro also comes standard with the stern signals right there on the side mirrors, giving it a little bit more class and visibility at night. You also have this sunroof on top. It's not panoramic, but it gives it a little bit more luxury feel to it. The tail lamp cluster has also been updated and renewed from the previous model. It now has LED in it, giving it a little bit more sportiness. The rear diffuser also looks quite aggressive, but it does have faux exhaust ports, which kind of blows me off, especially with the rear. But just right behind that is probably my favorite change in the Tiggo 5X Pro: independent rear suspension. We'll be talking about that later more in the drive. There's a donut spare tire as well, no fix-a-flat here, under a really solid floor. Inside, the dashboard has been redesigned and reworked as well, giving you a little bit more luxury than you'd used to in your compact crossover. You also have leather seats there, and we have this nice 12.4-inch touchscreen infotainment system and these power seats for the driver as well. Don't mind the D-shaped steering wheel right here. This is only for the international version, and you can see this pull-type sunroof that we saw from the outside. You got capacitive buttons right here for the air conditioning, as well as a 15-watt wireless charger for your phones. Overall, the interior is clean and nice, and you've got some useful bits right here as well, including this really cavernous little space underneath the armrest. At the back, you've got some rear AC vents, 2 map pockets and USB ports, and a lot of room even for my 5'10.5" frame. If my legs can jostle around, I've got space for my head, no problems in long trips. Alright, so we're behind the wheel of the Chery Tiggo 5X Pro. So I know you guys know all of this already. You know the Chery Tiggo 5X, but we haven't even driven this just yet. And I want to show you guys and tell you exactly why the Tiggo 5X Pro is Chery Philippines' most important model just yet. Well, for starters, again, under the hood you've got a 1.5 liter turbocharged gasoline engine mated to a 48 volt belt started generator, which makes it a mild hybrid system. Makes around 154 horsepower and 230 newton meters of torque. That is mated to a continuously variable transmission made by Aisin, so you guys know it is a mark of quality. And they say 0 to 100 gets you in 8.8 seconds. One thing that I notice about the Chery Tiggo 5X Pro is its ride quality. The driving dynamics of this one is certainly different from Tiggo 5X that we've tested like a few years ago. If you guys remember, our first video here on ZigWheels Philippines was with the Chery Tiggo 5X. And I have to say, I have to be honest, although the Tiggo 5X has been a capable, somewhat adequate crossover SUV, it's not the fastest, it's not the most comfortable, but it certainly does the job. But this one takes it to another level. You've got independent suspension in the back instead of a torsion bar rear suspension, which gives it a lot more pliable, which makes it a lot more pliable, especially on the road, and even more responsive when it comes to steering. Speaking of steering, this steering wheel, by the way, it's just fantastic. It is adjustable for both reach and rake, and you can easily grab your ideal driving position because the front seats are power adjustable. Unfortunately, the passenger will have to do with those levers, but hey, I know a lot of guys who would actually prefer those levers instead of having to go with the power route. But anyway, like I said, the driving dynamics of this one is just it's just amazing. I mean, it's certainly a more improved version than the 5X. If you notice, the badge in the back says Tiggo 4 Pro. The reason why in other countries the 5X Pro is known as the Tiggo 4, but 5 is higher than 4, so we Filipinos get one more, if that makes a lot of sense. Safety features. So safety features include you got 6 airbags, you got ABS with electronic brake force distribution, you get stability control, you get everything that you need in a family crossover SUV. And that's what we're really looking for. I mean, you don't get advanced driver assist system, sure, but you do get cruise control. You do get cameras on the Tiggo 5X Pro. And again, it's all about hitting a certain price point, and that's what mild hybrids are all about. Now, we can rave all about EVs, we can rave all about full hybrids and all that, but at the end of the day, you gotta ask yourself, can you really afford one? I mean, if you're in the market for a green vehicle, something that's more economical than the usual, I mean, yeah, you can definitely buy an EV for yourself, but you will be breaking the bank in that one, and it defeats the purpose of getting an EV. But with a mild hybrid, it's at least 15% more fuel efficient than a regular engine would be, and you'll still be getting the savings, and you'll be feeling the savings as well at the pump and in the bank. So you got to ask yourself, you might want to get those kinds of vehicles. Until you can, this is what's going to bridge the gap between a regular internal combustion engine and an electric vehicle. So might as well get an EV right now. If you see 10, 20, or 100 people getting a mild hybrid vehicle, that's even more economical than just 5 or 10 people getting full EVs. And that's why I believe that the Chery Tiggo 5X is one of the more important crossover SUVs, one of the more important products on the Chery Philippines lineup, not just in the Philippines, but in their global market as well. So don't sleep on the Chery Tiggo 5X. To further sweeten the deal, Chery Philippines offers the Chery Tiggo 5X Pro with one of the most comprehensive warranty programs in the Philippines. You get 10 years or 1 million kilometers worth of engine and drivetrain warranties. You get 5 years or 150,000 kilometers general bumper-to-bumper warranties, and 3 years worth of free PMS. So for the next 3 years, you don't have to worry about spending about anything about the Chery Tiggo 5X Pro, except of course your monthly payments. What that means is that Chery Philippines is that confident that they can give you the best service, the best customer service, the best part service when it comes to the Chery Tiggo 5X Pro, and that they are very confident in their product. Now, what other company can give you that sort of peace of mind when buying a brand new car? Not a lot, but if you're in the market for a Chery Tiggo 5X Pro, You might also be in the market for a Honda HR-V, you got the Mazda CX-5, the Ford Territory, and some of its even compatriots like the Chang'an CS35 Plus, the Volkswagen T-Cross, and many other subcompact crossover SUVs that are in the market of the same size but certainly not as affordable as the Chery Tiggo 5X Pro might be, especially not with that warranty. So that's our review of the Chery Tiggo 5X Pro. What do you think? Drop me a comment in the comment section down below, and while you're at it, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon so you wouldn't miss any of our videos. This is Roy Robles reporting for you all the way here in China. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.